What's up, everybody? Thank you for stopping by the channel. Today we are going to get into week 6 of what I ate on ADF. And if you watch week 5, I know you're probably wondering, why does she have on the same outfit? That's because I am filming this all in one day, and I will explain why once we jump right into it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, as you all know, if you've been following my journey, every week I record my food so that you can see what I've eaten on my ADF journey. And this is a week 6. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The first day I had one of my famous pizza from California Pizza Kitchen and a Gatorade to drink. It's a quick, easy meal for me to eat for lunch because I am working. And I work from home at the moment. I work from home. So it's a quick, easy thing for me to do and eat, and it's filling for the moment. So I typically go to the California Pizza Kitchen pizza whenever I need a quick bite to eat. As a matter of fact, I think I had a meeting this day, so I had to hurry up and eat real quick in order to get to my meeting. I did top that off with some ice cream. If you've seen any of the rest of my videos, you know that I love these little ice cream pops. However, sticking around to the end of the video, I have another ice cream that I like as well, and you'll see it in a minute. So I had one of those. We then tried out this new place where we live at, and it's kind of like Crafty Crab. Again, if you see my other videos, you know that I've eaten at Crafty Crab and what kind of food they offer. It's typically like those broil bags that have like shrimp, crab, all in one bag with some potatoes, some corn, that type of thing. So similar type of style place, but I will say that the food is not as great, like not even on the same level. And you know, it's a small business, so I like to patronize small businesses in my community. So we wanted to give it a shot and give it a fair chance. It kind of just opened up, and we wanted to see what it was about. Now, I had these crab balls. It feels like they weren't that good. They weren't that good, which is why I think we got like 6 or 8. It's probably more like 6. And that's what we ended up with. They were not good at all. As you can see of how dark they are, the grease was probably old or something. I don't know what it was, but they were not good. And you know how when you're fasting and you end your fast, you want some good food, right? This was one of those days where I did not get good food coming off a fast. Thank God for my fiber pack. Because the food wasn't that great. All right, moving on though. These were hush puppies. These were good. The sauce you see there was like honey, and you just dip them in. Those were probably the best thing that I had there. So those were pretty good. And I think they gave us maybe like, they might have gave us like 10 or 15 of these. So those were pretty good. They actually had corn and stuff in them. I enjoyed those. The drink I had was like a rum punch, but it wasn't, it was good when you first drunk it, but then once the drink cleared your mouth, the aftertaste, I had to give it to my wife. I was like, you have got to drink this. She had ordered a drink but didn't like it that much. So then she got a lemonade, and I was like, look, we need to switch because I can't drink this. So she drunk. So what you see pictured here is how far I drunk it, and then she drunk the rest. It was not great at all. And moving on, I'm only picturing the seafood bag because my wife ordered that bag and she wanted me to taste some of the shrimp. I had probably maybe 5, maybe. Like I said, guys, it was not that great. So I'm glad I actually didn't get that bag. And if you see that corn there, it was so small. It looked like a baby corn compared to Crafty Crab. I know this is not a food channel, but I like food. All right, moving on to what I actually had, which was, I got a fish sandwich with, it was whiting, with cheese on it and mustard. And it was decent enough to eat. I probably could have made it better just from the batter. The batter wasn't so flavorful. So it was edible. And I knew I needed to eat, so I ate it. So moving on from there, that's all that I had there. Now, to get to why I couldn't really film last week, because I was preparing for a trip with my best friend in West Virginia. We went camping, and this is my second time camping. The first time was with my wife and a group of friends. This time it was with my best friend, one of my best friends, who I went to college with, and her family and it was in West Virginia. So I had to get prepared for that. So things, you know how life throws you all over the place. So I wasn't able to record the video for week 5's food last week. So I'm doing it at the end of this week. So I left on a Thursday. Drove there, got there at night around 6ish. Set up my tent and everything. Like, I had to practice. That's why I couldn't record last week, because I had to go out, buy all the stuff for the tent. I had to waterproof the tent. I had to seal the tent. Like, it was a lot that I was doing. So I just didn't have the time to do everything. And I wanted to make sure I had everything that I needed to go camping. I was only there until Saturday, probably midday, because I wanted to get home for Father's Day on Sunday that just passed. So I was only there from Thursday night into Saturday afternoonish. But what do you do, right? So this is what I ate while I was out camping, guys. I made myself bacon and eggs for breakfast, and it was delicious. I did add some cheese in those eggs. I did have 2 sandwiches made and prepared. However, I only ate like 1.5. I didn't eat both sandwiches at all. So, you know, I was full enough. I had some ice cream, and guess what? It was not the strawberry shortcake ice cream that you guys are used to me having. It was actually an ice cream sandwich. I love ice cream sandwiches, and this particular one was really good. So I ended up having ice cream sandwiches. I think I had, because we kept going back to this little store that was like at the bottom of the hill from where the camp was. I think I might have had 3 throughout that whole day. It was pretty good. I really enjoyed them. They were good. They ran out. I probably would have had 1 more, but they had ran out. And it was so hot. So the ice cream was refreshing. Now for lunch, and I didn't take a picture of this, guys, only because I was just involved in the moment, you know. But I did have some chips. And by chips, I mean cheese puffs, and Doritos. The little snack bags that come in those, that you would put in like a kid's lunch. Because I took like a box of those with me. But I only had, I would say I maybe had maybe 4 bags. Not a piece of each thing, but maybe 4 bags total, cheese puff and Doritos. So I probably had 2 of each. For my meal, my best friend's mom cooked, and I did bring food to cook, but she wanted to cook for me, so I obliged and said okay. She made steak. I think it was a New York strip steak, and the sweet potato that you see pictured. All was delicious. On the sweet potato, I had butter, cinnamon, sugar, and that was it. And this was all that I had for dinner. So that was what I ate when I went camping. You can camp on ADF, okay? What I originally took with me though, just so y'all know what I was planning on making, was I took some salmon, I took some shrimp, and I took potatoes. So I was gonna make a foil packet with the potatoes, the little ones, and I was gonna make me some salmon and some shrimp, and that was gonna be my meal, my dinner for that night. But I ended up not having to do that, so it all worked out. But just so you know, you can't do ADF in camp. It is really easy. Let's move on to my next meal. And for breakfast, because it was Father's Day on Sunday, we had family come over, and my mom made pancakes. She made some apples, which you see pictured there, and some potatoes, which is why you see that ketchup with the potatoes on them. Everything was good. I ate everything that you see pictured. I believe the amount of pancakes was 3. Yeah, even though it looks like 2, I believe I had 3 on my plate. So I ate everything. When I say everything, there was nothing left on the plate. It was gone. I did ended up having a Asiago cheese bagel from Panera as well. My mom loves these bagels, so I stopped by before I went over for breakfast and got us some because we both love them. And on this bagel is bacon and eggs. So that was pretty good. I enjoyed it. All right, what you see pictured here are angel eggs. My mom likes to call them angel eggs and not deviled eggs because she's very religious. Our family is very religious, and we just don't like calling them deviled eggs, so we call them angel eggs, right? They're really amazing. I'm gonna say I had the one here pictured, but I can tell you that I probably ate, I'm gonna say 4 or 5, and let's go with the 5 number because they're really good. So I know she let me test some, so I'm probably gonna say 6. I probably had 6. They were really good. Now, moving on to my meal. So the thing about this is we had a cookout, because like I said, it's Father's Day. We had a cookout, and typically at cookouts, I'll either do salmon, like I was gonna do when I was gonna go camping, some salmon, some shrimp, but the cookout was at my mom's house. So whenever they're cooking out, I'll do, if you guys ever heard of the steakums, they're like thin pieces of meat, right? And I'll do that and make a sandwich out of them. And so I put them on a grill, make a sandwich, but I season them with seasonal while they're cooking, right? My mom didn't have any seasonal, and I didn't know, so I ended up ordering myself something to eat because I couldn't cook what I wanted, and I didn't feel like going to the store dealing with people. So I made myself some no, I didn't make myself anything. I ordered from this place called Sakura. It's like a Japanese steakhouse where they cook the food in front of you, but you don't have to have that happen. And I just ordered to go. So what you see pictured here is, you can kind of see the lobster off to the side. So I had shrimp and lobster, and then a side piece of salmon. I can tell you that I did not eat all of the salmon. I ate all of the lobster. I ate most of the shrimp, and I would say majority of the rice, but not all of it. So I was pretty full. Always a good meal from Sakura. They have never steered me wrong as far as food and taste. It was great. And that is how I ended week 6 of ADF. Like, we are knocking these weeks off. Week 6 already. I mean, time is flying by. But let's go ahead and jump into the real reason why you guys show up every week. Well, some people come for the food. Amy, I know you come for the food. But let's go ahead and jump into whether or not I lost weight, because if you remember, if you watched the week 5, you know that I gained weight. I forget what the number is right now, but it was about 3 pounds Can't remember what the point was. But let's see if I lost any weight, guys. Here's the moment of truth. If you're there, drum roll for me, okay? Drum roll for me. All right, let's see what the number is. All right, so we went from last week of a gain, right? I had gained weight. We went from 272.4 with a 50.6 body fat percentage down, yes, you heard me right, I said down, to 265.7 pounds. That is a new weight, guys, and it's down. It's not up, it's down. So that brings me from last week into this week a total weight loss, yes, you heard me right, loss of 6.7 pounds. 6.7 pounds. So I am super excited. And like I said, guys, you know, it's keep that motivation. You gotta keep that motivation. And I do want to say that this week I also did not work out because, like I said in my last video, I did not want to have my workout start and I wouldn't be able to be consistent. So I knew that I was going to camping this week, so I did not start my workout regimen at all this week. So I will be starting it now because I am not planning on going on any trips at the moment. So I will be starting that up and doing that this week that's happening, that's coming up. So, but I want you to know that there was no workout during this week as well. So I don't want you to think that, oh, you know, from last week she probably went and worked out like crazy to lose 6.7 pounds, you know, to show people on this on the channel. No, that's not what I did. I didn't do any working out because I was literally preparing for this trip. Even though it was short, it was still a great time. But there you have it, guys. Those are my results for week 6, 6.7 pounds. That has a nice ring to it. If you stay with me this long and you like the content, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you should be, because you've watched this entire video almost. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. To all my subscribers out there, thank you for subscribing, and I wish you the best of luck on your journey. And remember, we are in this together, because if I can do this, you can too, for sure. And I'll see you in the next video, guys.